Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Kojimo here, back with another demo review. Today, we're actually going to be doing some self-coaching, some self-analyzation. We are going to look and find one of my worst maps that I have ever played. Now, as you can see, recently we've had some bad results individually, very bad performances. Honestly, the lowest rating I've ever seen on my profile, the least maps I've ever seen played. But I still think it's helpful to go through here and look at one of my worst performances ever so that I can show you what it looks like when even in quotes good player is feeling uncomfortable, feeling out of place, and we're just going to learn from something that is really hard to look at. Honestly, it's not easy to look at our bad games, but I want to do this exercise so that you can see that it really does pay off for us to be humble, for us to understand that, look, man, we don't have everything figured out, and it's okay to fail, it's okay to suck, as long as we're willing to move forward and learn from our mistakes. So hit that subscribe button. Not everyone's willing to do this. Not everyone's willing to put that out there. So I'm going to do that today and really be vulnerable with you guys. So let's go ahead and go through here. The match we're going to do today is actually going to be complete statistics, individual, not matches right here. We're going to filter it by lowest rating. As you can see here, this was in CSGO. This was on Overpass. Don't want to look at it. This was in CSGO, I believe. CSGO, I think that, yeah, that's CSGO. I guess we can tell by the rounds, obviously. And then this one is the one we're doing today, a 0.49 rating on Mirage. So we got absolutely rolled in this map. And I remember it just was, we started CT side and it was so embarrassing because, like, yes, it's their map pick, but like we played like total bots. We were, in quotes, the better team this game. Sure, we were playing with a sub, but overall it just really sucked. And yes, overall I actually ended up performing pretty well and bouncing back extremely well, right? I bounced back very well in the series, but it just was so bad the way it started with a 0.49 rating here on Mirage. So I'll give credit to these guys to preference this. Such good players, insane players on the scene, very talented dudes that eventually made their way to ECL, and broke through the NA scene. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this. USA versus Mongolia with a little bit of Poland and a little bit of Canada and a little bit of China. A little random, but let's go ahead and watch what happens here. So yeah, first time doing this with myself, right, guys? Maybe I'll do this more often. Gonna analyze it like I would anyone else. We're gonna do a little double push here. Not a bad early play, like a really cool idea, but you can just see the, for some reason, the lack of confidence from the beginning here, right? Like, honestly, in hindsight, I think what would be better anyways is if I'm the one that has the deeper angle. I'm the farther one back here. I take a look in here and take some really deep, aggressive CT fights with the USP because we want that range. And I might even be able to bait them into peeking and trying to chase me down with Graves sitting here and hopefully getting some kills, right? Maybe this isn't the play to make either, doing a early push into apps with USPs. We're just giving Glock fights. But honestly, too, it's just so chaotic. And then I don't know why I'm jumping either. I'm obviously trying to get out of the window, but overall the positioning just sucked. Really bad reaction, and it just looks so newbie, right? And guys, I'm gonna be super harsh on myself, right? Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna sit here and, baby any of this, guys. Like, I'm gonna really be brutal with myself and see what's up here. Interesting buy for myself here. I remember I was going through a phase with buying MP7s, and you gotta realize, guys, this is not recent. This is a while back. So I was going through a phase of buying MP7s. I think it's very viable. It's very good. But overall, yeah, definitely kind of a interesting gun. Yeah. And again, I can kind of see from the beginning, I'm kind of putting myself on the back foot. I think the idea was like Gabe was going to bait for me. And I was going to try to clean up off of that. But yeah, ultimately I get to make myself really uncomfortable there. And it's just, again, very basic, very standard. I'm putting myself in a corner. I'm just relying on fights. And if I don't have better aim, if I let them take the fight, it's not going to work out well for me. So yeah, early on, very frustrating from the first rounds. And then we get nade stacked. We are feeling super uncomfy from the beginning and just so unaware. Like, right? Like, why are we so unaware? We get naded here. We know like somebody's out mid and we're still just sleeping. We're still sitting there. And this is the thing I always tell people. I get there's comms going on. There's all this good stuff. But like, it's not rocket science. I'm not saying I'm ever going to get a kill there. I'm probably not. But like, why not at least have an idea of like, guys, like, they're probably out mid. So, oh, dude, it's brutal to watch sometimes. It's brutal to watch when you fail. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be vulnerable with you guys. First op round of the game. What am I doing here? Am I getting active? Am I doing anything? No. I'm just sitting window. This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code KOJOMO. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video. Take a shot. Now they don't have an op, which, okay, cool. At least to my credit, I do rotate out. The only bad thing is I don't have any like molly. I don't really pressure mid, so they still feel really comfortable. They know like, hey, the opera's window, we smoked it out. We're good to get out here, right? And also as a team tactically, we're kind of just, we're playing super passive on cat. We're smoked out on con. Maybe we'll nade it open, but it just sucks that already we've shown them like mid control is free for you guys. You can take it all you want. Yeah, and this is an adjustment I made later on in the seasons and later on the year, but like if he's here jump spotting and doing his thing, I honestly need to pick up B apps from him and either walk in or just be a pillar here and have my teammates go double cat and retake mid with the connector player, or the B player can rotate out, go to window and fight. But essentially I'm anchoring B with the op then, and then my teammates are getting active on the other side of the map. Yeah, which I guess kind of recognize. But what does it do? Like Grave's still here, I'm here, Shutout's kind of still here too, and it's just like, man, what's going on, right? Not optimal at all. And this is where, as an opera, we've got to dictate what's happening. We got to be the leader. We got to be the director. I should have been here way sooner. And I'm not going to get kills. Nobody's going to go into me, but it's going to free up my teammates to actually get space and actually get fights. Yeah, and as we can see here, like I think I have a good play, but this guy is honestly just hearing everything. I'm pretty sure he's hearing it. I'm pretty sure he's hearing when I'm dropping and stuff. Maybe not, but yeah, I think he did, and I think that's why. Yeah, they're really ready for me here, which makes sense because I was really confused. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was really confused in the game, and I was like, bro, how do they hear me? Like, why? Like, you know, that doesn't make sense. What's going on? But like, I had been way too noisy in the rotate. Yeah, and I'm just kind of pre-em con at that point. Yeah, bad. So overall bad, right? And that's gonna be the theme in a lot of this game, is just bad. Boom. Okay, we get in the ladder. I love playing in this position. Is this gonna give me a kill too? I tell you guys all the time, those of you that have had coaching sessions with me and talk. Sorry, I have a sore in my mouth right now, guys. I've doing so many reviews that I've literally, like, my mouth is actually bleeding from so much talking, man. TMI. But I tell you guys in my reviews, if you're a cat player, if you're a window player, get good at this jump, because this is going to free you up to get a lot of kills, especially if you're the window player and your cat player can sit here and bait for you effectively. Ladder room is going to be your place to farm and to get a lot of kills. So even though I'm playing bad, even though I'm a little uncertain with this, maybe I was just sleepy going into this game, we get a kill because of our positioning, because of our really good spot. And here my idea, you know what my idea is, guys? If somebody for some reason does decide to hunt me down and chase me, I'm getting on top of this ladder so that when they run in, I'm just holding my space bar and jumping over them and like mogging them down, being like, you know, putting pressure on them, getting up in their face. It's really good stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much dead here off positioning at this point. They know I'm in ladder room. I can't really do much. This is where we kind of got to play as a team, though, and I see we're not really doing that. We're all just playing as individuals, and it's like we're all so like pressured and panicked, and it's just never going to work out well for us. I mean, here we're starting to play together here. We're going to clear window together. This is good. We do give up a timing and con, which is a little unfortunate, but at least we made that plan together, and we were actively thinking about that. Yeah. And then good lurk. I mean, honestly, like, good lurk from him too. Like, he caught a great timing. You know, respect where respect's due. Good from him. We have an op here though, and it looks again like we're just gonna go window. Like, again, like what's happening here? Old lineup. I have a better lineup for this now, guys. But during this time, this was the meta. Yeah, and we take damage, and yeah, nah, I messed the lineup up anyways. That's a weird way to say that. It's like a tongue twister. Better lineup for this too. I've optimized a lot from this, to my credit. But at least I'm pressuring now. At least I'm kind of like showing some sort of pressure. I honestly should be doing this way sooner. but I'm making it so they can't sit here. They got to be out in the open, right? Blowing open window. I messed it up, but I gave myself a good look. I gave myself an opportunity to get a kill at least. So as you can see, that's a much better adjustment. The problem this round though is look at how I'm gonna position myself. I'm gonna sit here and instead of like flowing around the map and rotating around, I'm just gonna put myself in to hold my own smoke. It's like I already have a teammate in here anyways. He's on low HP. We're all feeling pressure, and again, if we're all feeling pressure, it makes it so hard to actually perform. But it's just useless. Like, yeah, now I'm on a good angle, and I think I'm actually gonna get a kill playing this. But like, yeah, it's just so useless. And even here, I shoot through the smoke and I give away my position. So I'm telling them like, hey guys, I'm right here. I'm sitting in this position. Yeah. And all we're gonna get is exit kills here, right? So not too impactful. Not too impactful at all. Yeah. And one thing I tell you guys, and a lot of you people in the sessions, is I always tell you, what do I say? And we died to it here. You kill someone in one spot, there could always be more, right? We don't need to obsess over it. But like, I get this kill here, and in my brain, I'm just like, oh, I killed that guy. I can run through here. Like, why? Like, right? Like, we don't know that there's just one dude here. We don't know if there's one guy here, three guys. Like, it's like just, you know, in hindsight, obviously, get that kill, rotate around the door. We're not exposed. Get that kill, boom, rotate around. I'm nitpicking myself a lot. Like I'm over analyzing a lot of things. Obviously, like we can't predict every single thing. We can't like sit here and understand every little tiny thing. It's not as practical, but definitely can learn from it. Your adjustment, I would flash over instead of trying to flash through. Definitely a good change for that. But look, at least we're being active and we're getting space. Let me see how I die here. But yeah, at least we're actually taking the fight to them in this way and thinking. We're trying to problem solve, right? Yeah. And again, there's just they understand that they can take mid here, so it makes their life so easy. On a macro level, like man, I need to jump out here. My teammates need to be fighting mid. We need to be more aggressive so that they can't just sit here, swing mid, and be like, we're so comfy. We get to do whatever we want, right? And these are the fears in the game because it's like, man, it's scary. Like they're just running us over mid. I'm sitting here as the mid opper 2-6. My con player is 0-6. My cat player is 2-6. None of us have it sucks, right? But this is where we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe and play each round at a time. We can't sit there and go, oh, I've been having a bad game. I can't fight. I can't do this. Because you're gonna trick yourself. You're gonna lead yourself into thinking you can't do anything. And then you're just constantly like walking into angles. You're putting yourself on the back foot. So definitely definitely sucks, right? And honestly, on a team level too, it's an absolute shame we haven't used a timeout at this point. It's an absolute shame that no timeout has been called. So yeah, it's just rough on a team level. And even here, man, I'm buying an HE grenade. I think I might have an idea with this. Let me see. Or did I drop a smoke or something? Nah, man. I think I literally, dude, I'm so far gone at this point. Like I'm so out of it that look at the mistake I'm making. And you know, dude, I have like 10,000 plus hours. At this point, I have like 14,000 hours in the game. And look at the two mistakes that are so newbie. I am playing in an HLTV game and I am buying a head armor when they have literally won, dude, 7 round straights. And I'm buying an HE grenade when I don't have a plan with it. Like, pro player, by the way, right? Dude, like I said, like I don't know if people enjoy this content, but you're not gonna see this from anyone else. You're not gonna get this brutally honest like self-reflection from anybody else. So man, like this is really good. I feel like this is some good content to learn from. Dude, yeah, this is so hard to watch at this point. Because like our solution to them running us over mid is like, okay, we need to play super passive. So now me as an opper, I'm just putting myself on such a back foot. I'm about to get timing from like a ramp push. You know, sure, if they go con, I will kill them. And they have been really aggressive in doing this. But man, it's just like it's just too much respect. Just way too much respect, right? It looks like I catch a good dude, yeah, it's just so vulnerable. So vulnerable. To my credit, that is a dynamic play that could get us a kill, so we're thinking about some cool ways to implement that. And we get that kill. Oh, wow. What am I nading to? Maybe I was scared that they were going to run out ramp. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's so bad. We're very fortunate we get that kill. I mean, honestly, good look for me. I was a little uncomfy. Like here, I need to stop jiggling as much too. Like I'm an opera. I need to just post. Stop doing these little micro twitches, micro twitch, micro twitch. Really good peek from him though. You see how he peeked that? He came over here and he crouched as he's peeking. So on my screen, it's a diagonal peek. It's a diagonal. It's just like makes your brain like have to work and overdrive a little bit more. Really good peek from him. And yeah, just unaware of the timings of what's going on. Again, because across the board, we're just crumbling. Across the board, we're just absolutely crumbling. Oh yeah, so my teammates are getting, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's a little bit on my teammates too. Kind of get timing there, but it's on me. I'm the opper, and it's just there's been no impact, zero impact so far. So definitely hard to watch, guys. Definitely hard to watch. And I remember a lot of the feelings in this game and the emotions. So you know, it's good to learn from this. Okay. Yeah. And again, the fact we're down 0-8, the comms are lacking, the ideas are not flowing as much. Ideally, what should be happening here is cool. I'm doing my play. My job is to flash my guys. Okay, cool. Maybe it's a little weird that the first guy's running out and I'm not going out with him and Grave isn't flashing for us. But regardless, like I'm coming over here, I'm jumping, getting on this side. Once I recognize that they're not running out and I see them coming out like this, I'm blind. Okay, I give myself a little credit because like I got blind, so I understand maybe we don't know what's going on. I should just be flashing from them. I should just be throwing this flash from the get-go. That should be an idea in my head that we're already doing. I understand this, and it's not something I'm reacting to and doing in the moment. Because as we can see, the flash 10 out of 10, bro. Look at this. Like they're fighting here. They are going to absolutely eat that, but the timing of it is just really bad. Yeah, and my boys don't end up harassing that guy and getting him. And again, just a lack of confidence. Like, dude, this is such a good look for me. This is such a good fight. This is everything I could ever ask for. Pick this up. But look, I'm being so nervous because I'm like, oh, is anyone holding this? You know, I need to look up here. Oh, no, now I need to look up down here. And I'm just sliding around, and his confidence, Calamity, is a very aggressive player. He loves to hold W. He runs around. He's up in your face doing that. And I just give him that opportunity to kill me. But regardless, that's a good look for me. That is a good like pickup for me. I should get that kill. It just sucks that I ended up not feeling comfortable there, you know, and that's on me. That's on me. But we're 3-9, not feeling good. We have a team Molly, so this is gonna spread. Lineup check, we're good because he would take damage going there, so that's fine. We need to adjust this if we have a CT Molly though. And back when this would be for the Molly update, by the way. What are we doing, man? Oh, he was blind. Yeah, okay. So I remember this. I want to see from his perspective if he actually ate this. One, we can be a little smoother with this. Like, one, I should just have my flash pulled out. And as I'm crossing here, I throw that Molly. I have my flash already pulled. Okay, boom, spot. And honestly, at this point, if I'm going for this pick, I might as well not even necessarily worry about spotting too much. Just, it's a give or take, though, because if I see the op there, maybe I'm not, yeah, maybe I'm not flashing out. If I see the op boosted or something, or trying to go for a pick, then I'm not flashing over. So I guess that's my idea. But honestly, I should just get into the mindset of doing something set. I throw that Molly, I already have my flash set. I don't care what they're doing. Flashing out here, going for my aggressive pick. Regardless, I don't want to overanalyze too much. I just want to see, yeah, why am I aiming here? Like, if I know I'm flashing, I need to just have my flash up there. You know, I just need to have my crosshair up there already. It's the small details that mean everything. It's so uncomfortable. Let's go and see what they're doing here, though. I mean, honestly, like, for me flashing myself and it not being somebody else, like, hell of a shot into it. Like, honestly, like, hell of a shot. I blinded him. I'm not mad about that look for myself. Like, you got to get aggressive. You got to do things. So I'm not mad about that look. Change that flash over here. It's a good boost, too. A good gimmick from them, honestly. Honestly, I mean, it's a really good boost, and I want to be harsh on myself. I think mostly just getting myself comfy with the flash to begin with. Yeah, and as you can see, I even hit this guy. Like, you know, if this is a standard round, and this is why, dude, high level CS, you can go into so many layers, because if this is a pug, if it's just a normal game, like, bro, like, you know, I did my job. I peeked here. If someone was here, they're dead, right? And also see how they're boosting. He was pretty covered, right? Like, he's making himself very narrow. So man, you know, credit to my opponents. I just gotta be better. I gotta be better. And you know, also like I said, it starts from the early game though. It starts from the early game and not letting them just run over as a team. Like sitting there and actually fighting for mid, battling, doing that kind of thing, and not letting them just run us over. Yeah, again, just uncertainty and not even sure what we're doing. Spam mid for info, but I'm timid. I don't want to die. I'm playing to stay alive at this point. I mean, good. I blind them, but like for what, right? Like I blind them, but nobody's fighting off of it. Nobody's doing anything. They're not pressured, so it's just a waste. Good shot. I mean, honestly, good shot. But they know what they're doing. They're very certain with how they're playing. They're by the way, guys, they're really comfortable on Mirage. This is one of their. I think this was their best map, if not one of their best. I think Ancient might have been too. But hey, great mechanics, really good. Really good stuff. And it's brutal, man. Like I said, this can be very hard to watch. And man, like I said, guys, it's very hard to watch around demo and see these mistakes. But my hope is if you see me do this, if you see me showcase the bad games, that you're more willing to watch yours and you know, do it in private if you need to. Here we're doing a little fake molly to ramp push. Cool, okay, whatever, gimmicky. Kind of baiting Gabe, I guess, making him run in and they're not gonna expect two. I think I wanted to keep going through, but he's like, nah, I'm dipping, so kind of ruined the play, I guess. It's fine though. What am I doing? We're just giving them so much space. I mean, obviously in hindsight, we can see the real issue was we were never fighting mid as a team. Dude, yeah, I get so uncomfortable. I put myself in this position. My teammate's in that palace smoke. He's about to get info. Cool. And I'm putting myself here. Which, I mean, hey, that, you know, it's a surprising position. And I guess it's fine because we cleared ramp. We know nobody's here. Sure, it could be risky. But this is okay. One good thing I'll give you from this is like we can play really crazy positions like this when we get space, when we get info. This is so troll if we didn't push a ramp and see, okay, nobody's here. But because we did that, you can really unlock yourself and play in really unique, really cool positions. Because from his perspective, man, like, I mean, these guys are so good. He might have even been clearing this. Nah, he wasn't ready for it. Yeah, he wasn't ready for it. And I get that kill because of that gimmick. Dude, oh my, yeah, look at the util dump though. Look how uncomfortable I am still though because of just the way the game's going. Get this kill, boom, instantly smoke, cool. Okay, you can argue that's whatever, but what am I flashing, right? Like, what am I flashing? Good relocation though. Again, this is good active like relocation as far as like what I'm doing. Because again, look at this. Another kill because of my positioning. But, oh, what am I doing, man? And it is weird. Like, don't get me wrong. It is weird that his teammates walking in ramp with bomb. That is very strange, and he's up here. That's really not good from them, in my opinion. That's like a little bit of a spacing issue. I guess that's what I was reading into. But again, here, like if I didn't feel the need to just dump my smoke after I get that one kill, like maybe I have a smoke here to just contain. I throw a smoke out here and make it so I have bomb control. But regardless, like I gotta use my head and realize bomb's down here. This guy probably isn't alone. And even if he's not up here, what's the point of taking these fights? What's the point of battling someone here that's just gonna be ready to try to trade me? I still have a FAMAS. So I died up here, but honestly, like even if he was down here, it's just so pointless. Especially when we get to this level, like bomb's probably not gonna be alone. Bomb's not gonna be by himself. We end up losing this round. Wow, such good plays. Honestly, such good plays from Calamity and very aggressive, very certain with what they're doing. What the hell am I watching? Just craziness, but so confident, right? It's crazy, but it's confident. It's insane. Really good stuff. But yeah, guys, like I said, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Go ahead and support the channel. Let's grow the community. Hopefully this is really interesting stuff. By the way, this is a CCT match, by the way. CCT, if you didn't pick that up in the HLTV little profile thing. Now I'm the entry. Good, so I'm going to go out window. Cool. Let me see from his perspective. Could I have, like, done anything? Good communication from them. I mean, honestly, good shot. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the life of an entry, I guess. have it be sometimes. Just have it be. The funny thing is we actually win this 4-spy round though. They're good top mid smoke. Cool. Doing our thing here. And I'm going mid with a max 10. By this time, like, our strats are out the window, by the way. And I'm going mid with a max 10. This is such a bad, like, plan anyways. Like, it's so bad. If you're going to go mid with a max 10, you got to go underpass, or you got to scale aggressively with window smoke and maybe con smoke and lots of flashes. But still, I surprise them. I catch them off guard. We know last guy's here. And, dude, wow. Like, I mean, it's really unnecessary from me. But, what a shot. What a kill. I guess that actually comes down to me peeking. I think I peeked this like a noob, honestly. Look, guys, look. What I always tell you guys, when you're peeking close to an angle, it's going to look like we just got deleted. It's going to look like we got destroyed. But from their perspective, it's like, dude, what is going on, right? Let me break this down. Let me show you exactly. Because I'm always on you guys for this. I'm always on you guys, right? I know where this guy is. There's no secret here. There's no secret at all. No secret, right? Boom, he spots me. Right? From his perspective, from my perspective. Do you see how unbelievably unfair this fight is for me? Because of myself, because of what I'm doing, right? And yes, it's 12-1. My mental's completely out the window at this point, but these are basics. These are fundamentals, right? My teammate's not even like, you know, playing here. He's not out peeking. There's no reason for me to fight this. This is just pure unnecessary fights, unnecessary stress, probably tilt as well. But yeah, these are just basics, man. These are just basics that we got to remember. So, you know, I'm not the greatest player in the world. I've got a lot of things to work on to improve. But if I'm doing it and I've peaked at 3,700 elo, number 2 on the face of leaderboards, if I'm struggling with these things sometimes and I'm forgetting them, don't even sit here and tell me that we've mastered anything, that we're good, that we don't do any of these things. Because it's something we all got to work on. All these basics, man. I don't care what elo you're at. It's always good to have some good refreshers. What's that window flash? Let me see my window flash timing here. Okay, the front spawn is going window. It's good. Yeah. And the reason I throw it so early, by the way, is for this exact reason of someone jumping up here. Which I think he did eat it. Did he? Yeah, I think it made it uncomfortable. Sorry, I just want to check this. This is old demo, but I just want to see. I'm pretty much throwing it off the rip here. Yeah, he was turned, so it was never really going to get him. Also, this guy had like no action the whole game. That's so funny. 4-3 at this point. What the hell? This round. What's this round? Yeah. We actually end up losing this. Okay, so I flashed mid, doing my job, helping my boys out. Even though I didn't get a flash assist or anything, I was very good for that. That's really, really risky. I mean, this is just a tilt strat, man. Honestly, like this is just so tilt at this point. I mean, this is fine. I'm holding like the cat swing for my boys as they're fighting here, and I'm not exposed to con, so this is fine. It's a little weird. It's a little awkward. But yeah, that's where it gets bad, because if this guy's actually playing with his teammates, look at this, guys. Look at how exposed we are. And that is the dilemma of going through choke points. But you can see, like, if you have a pistol setup, by the way, a con cat / ladder setup for a pistol round is so unbelievable. Even I got impact when I was struggling in the first half. So it's good stuff. You see how I clear a ladder though? You see how I clear that? Yes. Okay. It's actually kind of risky with bomb. Yeah, bomb. But I guess my teammates are here. Do you see how I check this cubby? Because I will play in there and I'll hide. So if you jump spot this and come through here, honestly, maybe jiggle, and then, I mean, that's fine. I'm just nitpicking at that point. But like, I spot that to see if anyone's lurking there hiding, because that's a play I make, right? Play I make. Yeah, our strats are just so much worse than these guys this game, though, to be honest. What is that flash, man? What is that flash? Like, what am I doing at this point? Like, this flash, fine, obviously, but like, we're doing too much here. I'm just not preparing myself for the fight, man. It's so bad. Definitely tell, like, definitely tell, but it's just doing too much. Clear underpass, make sure nobody's there. Teammates running through smoke. I'm jumping around. Teammate running off cat. Yeah, this game's just this is just gone at this point. And again, gimmicks. You see how they're actually fighting with gimmicks and doing like things. They're boosting mid on their T side. They're already boosting ladder or boosting cat here to try to look over here and do this. Yeah, like if I could go back in time, I'd say like our CT side just needs to be so much more aggressive and so much more in their face to show them that they can't just run us over. Well, I hope you guys learned a lot of good stuff from the summer review. Like I said, I think it's really good to learn from. We ended up getting absolutely shut down 6-15. Worst CS2 match I've ever played in the active duty pool. I did have that overpass game against M80. Yeah, it was against M80 that was worse, but this is a bad game against, honestly, no disrespect at all to these guys, but players that were lower tier than us, worser at the moment than us, and they really performed well. And like I said, I did good to rebound, but this first map was just honestly very bad, very awful. So appreciate you guys from learning for learning with me from this demo, and really looking forward to producing a lot of good content going forward. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.